In the peaceful community of Greenfield Row, where flowers were treated like status symbols and lawns were judged more than people, lived Mr. Thomas, a retired schoolteacher who had survived cancer and poured his healing, patience, and memories into a small garden behind his house, growing tomatoes, roses, and sunflowers with his own hands because the soil helped him forget the pain of hospital beds and lonely nights. But the HOA never saw a man rebuilding his life. They only saw a non-approved garden layout, and after multiple warning letters Thomas politely ignored, believing no one would truly destroy something grown with love. The HOA hired a landscaping company to spray strong chemicals over his garden while he was away visiting his doctor. And when Thomas returned that evening and smelled the sharp bitterness in the air, he dropped to his knees as he saw his plants wilting, leaves burned, flowers collapsing like memories erased. Realizing the HOA had ordered a full pesticide spray to restore uniformity. A decision that felt cruel beyond rules because that garden wasn't decoration, it was survival. Thomas tried confronting the HOA board, his voice shaking as he explained how the garden helped him fight depression and illness. But the president coldly replied that personal struggles didn't override community standards. Words that broke something inside him. And for days he sat silently staring at dead soil, refusing to eat, until neighbors noticed the change and began asking questions. Slowly uncovering the truth that the HOA had acted without notice or consent, and anger spread faster than the chemicals ever did. As residents came forward with their own stories of intimidation, fines, and power abuse, leading one neighbor to post photos of the destroyed garden online, where the story caught fire, drawing attention from local reporters and forcing the HOA into the spotlight. And at an emergency community meeting held beside the ruined garden, Thomas finally spoke not with anger but with tears, saying, "I survived cancer, but I don't know if I can survive this." A sentence that silenced the crowd and made even the HOA board members look away in shame, and under public pressure the HOA was forced to apologize, pay for soil restoration, medical costs, and rebuild the garden with professional care, but more importantly, rewrite their rules to protect residents' mental health and personal spaces. And months later, as new green shoots pushed through the soil, Thomas stood smiling for the first time in weeks, surrounded by neighbors who had become family, proving that even when authority tries to erase humanity, truth and compassion will always grow back stronger. And if this story touched your heart, don't forget to like the video and subscribe to Deadline Stories for more powerful HOAs that remind us kindness matters more than control.